Alright, let's just start this thing. I don't care if anybody's watching today. Today is a bad this is just a bad day, you know. I understand we all have ups downs. We all have our you know, we all have our days, we all have our moments, we all have garbage to deal with. But I got, one thing about it is there's nothing worse than a really fucking bad day. And this is a bad day for me. I had probably one of the happiest weekends I've had in a long time. I mean, a long time. I got to see my kids. Um, you know, I got to, you know, be with my children. This sounds weird, but every parent with their kids, because it sounds really weird. But I mean, like, go to sleep with your children. You know, you get to smell their hair and just hug them. If they have a bad dream, you're right there for them. And so look forward to that. I look forward to being there. I mentioned yesterday that um, I mentioned yesterday about how um, I mentioned before how children can it just really just bring out the best in you, and you know there's in my opinion, just children just bring out the absolute best in you. And then you go back to real life, and life brings out the worst in you. And life brings out the worst in all of us, I think. So, my main topic for today, since most people don't even watch the show live, they watch the reruns or they watch it, they catch up with it later. Um, I was just say, there's nothing worse than a fucking bad day. There just isn't. Um, you're trying your best to you're trying your best to keep up with everything and make sure that your life is going normal. But the problem is that once reality kicks in, like literally once I got off that bus, my kids live in Rockford. I came off the bus. As soon as I got off the bus, a storm started. The storm had started before in Rockford, but just follows me all the way down. And yeah, just follows me straight down to hell. And so I get to my hometown. I get to Chicago, real Chicago, and I'm downtown trying to get back to the north side, and God, the rain just won't stop. And I'm one of those people that just I dive into it. Like if the rain is really that bad, and I've talked to this with a friend of mine, Scott. Um, if it's already too late and you're stuck in this rain, I understand if you got work and stuff, you're gonna avoid it. But if you are already caught up in it, who cares? Enjoy that rain, enjoy that time, because you're still alive. You're alive, you're kicking. And the hardest thing about all this is the fact that you know you have to remember that you're back into the reality, you're back into life, you're back into the normalities now. So yeah, after I had this awesome weekend. Yesterday, you know, or Monday, I get home into a storm. Yesterday, I had my first BJJ class, which is, for a 34, 35 year old, it is a lot, I got my ass, I literally got rolled up into pretzels, and I mean, I hadn't had a beating that bad since, God, I don't think, I've never been beaten that bad in wrestling, ever. But, wow, the stretching, the everything, it was fun. And it gets a lot of your aggression out. And when you're first starting out, you don't get to really do anything. You're just being told stuff. You're taught, what the whole process is, what it's about. And so, um, that was cool. But then I had a horrible ride home, and then I couldn't talk to my children that night because it went on too long, and I lost control of the time. And today, I wake up. I wake up happy, no problems. I wake up, you know, it's a good day. It's a good day to be alive. It was like 60 degrees out, like perfect weather. Um, just, you know, just a beautiful day. And I couldn't help but think, wow, what a beautiful day it is today. And just instantly everything started going off. Everything started going wrong. I go and pick up my dog's poop because it's the right thing to do, it's what you have to do. And so as I'm picking it up, um, I turn and I almost step on this squirrel that has obviously been eaten by some sort of dog or fucking, I don't know. The squirrel is laying dead horizontally on the path, the walking path, which I'm guessing the people my neighbors have very big dogs. And so my guess was, since I heard them barking earlier that day, my guess was that they were simply um, jumping on that thing, jumping on the squirrel, eating the damn squirrel. And honestly, that wouldn't surprise me at all. It was pretty funny. So yeah, then I get hacked, and now my computer's completely screwed. Or not my computer, but my phone's screwed. My bank account is negative in hundreds, and that never has happened before. I'm supposed to have overdraft protection, and yet these assholes will just let anyone. I don't understand how the banking systems, they understand that this is happening. They know this shit is going on, and people are pretending to be other people and jumping into your shit and putting in viruses and then stealing your money. How the hell is Chase Bank? Yeah, I'm calling you out, Chase Bank. Because when I had TCF, which was a garbage fucking bank, and I always had problems with TCF, whether my check was late or there was always issues with TCF Bank. But um, one thing I never had to deal with was overdraft bullshit. And so I'm reading right now. A friend of mine says go to settings and log everyone out. And I don't even know what that means. So now I have to ask him what log out, like. So might log out of Facebook altogether. And so yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to do this show. I'm trying to be as uppity as I can, and I'm so goddamn angry right now. So yeah, after that happens, now my bank is negative $100 something. I have all these bills piled up that normally get paid, but I spent all my money on my kids, and I don't care. But you know, it, again, to go back to the argument of me calling out these banks, these fucking people are ripping people off. So when you see a purchase of gift cards or anything like that, that's their scam. Why are you guys not contacting your customers, the people that rely on you for protection? Why aren't you contacting those people and telling them, hey, somebody's trying to buy 1 million gift cards in your name? How does that not look suspicious? It really boggles my mind, because it's like, how is that possible? How is that even possible to be able to just go and rip people off this way? I don't understand it. It's fucking insane. How do you not control this? And so yeah, it gets really, really angry or frustrating, and it gets really frustrating because it's so obvious in what they're doing, and the fact that nobody does anything about it. I mean, we shouldn't have we shouldn't have to, you know, rely on, civilians, like the guy from, what's it called? There's a guy that has a show called Scammer Payback, and his show is great because he literally goes to these types of scammers and he scams them and takes off all their files. Is the government not doing this? Why is there no government oversight on this? Because this shit is happening every fucking day. Okay? It's finally happened to me, and now I know it's fucking real and it sucks. They're definitely going to pull this episode off of YouTube, so I doubt you're going to be able to watch the rerun of this one. But like I said, the show's always on at 12 o'clock. You should know what time dinner is. So, yeah. So, instantly, my phone gets disconnected, saying that my bill is behind. That makes no sense. I have an Obama phone, so how can I be behind? And so I'm trying to text people, and right away that all goes away. And it's just so frustrating that, this happens every day, man. And it was funny, I was talking to this guy yesterday that was trying to scam me into pretending to be a girl, and just, I knew exactly what red flags to look for, and it was just really obvious what this person was doing. And so I managed to get them reported, and I got it federally reported. But uh, I I can't believe that Facebook allows this to happen, or Meta, or whatever you want to fucking call yourself. Most of the time, these people are ripping you off because they go into your Facebook. And so, if Facebook is going to allow those types of transitions into your bank account or anything like that, you're Zuckerberg. You're telling me you can't afford a proper firewall system that keeps people's profiles private and keep your information stored alone where no one can find it. I mean, you got billions of dollars in this shit, and that's great. You got 50 houses, but your customers are getting screwed, and either you're it's like Robert De Niro said in um, Casino. You're either too stupid to notice it, or you're in on it. And that's definitely how I feel. So I'm gonna go back onto Facebook. I'm gonna have to go ahead and um, restart my page. So this is gonna take a minute. So uh, we will be back as soon as we can.